What's good people, I'm Being1 and today we're going to be looking at the ODEN. We're going to be looking for the best attachments, my general thoughts, and we're going to rate and compare it with all other guns that we've reviewed so far. But first, let's see it in action. Now let's look at the best attachments you can put on your ODEN. You're going to want to add the Colossus Suppressor, which you unlock at level 22. This adds sound suppression but also decreases your aim down sight speed and your walking steadiness. To combat this, put on the TAC Laser, which you get at level 52. This decreases your ADS time but also increases aiming stability and your aim walking steadiness. To complement this even more, add the Commando Foregrip, which you unlock at level 12. This adds recoil and aiming stability but also decreases your movement speed. You're also going to want to put on the 8-10mm barrel, which you unlock at level 23. This will increase your damage range, your bullet velocity, and also increase your recoil control. The downside to this is it does increase your aim down sight time and it does decrease your movement speed. You're also going to want to put on the 30 round mags, which you unlock at level 59. This increases your aim down sight time and decreases your movement speed. This build does have a lot of decreased movement speed, but this allows you to slow down, take aim and slay your opponents at mid to long range. This makes the ODEN an absolute beast in Warzone. Now I'm just going to give some of my general thoughts about the ODEN. Now the ODEN is a great gun, but mainly for Warzone. We're not going to be using this in multiplayer unless you're playing ground war. Although it kills quick, the aim down sight and movement speed is essential in multiplayer, and this gun will leave you outplayed in most situations against an MP7, an MP5, a Grau or an M4A1, where they would have easily succeeded in the standoff. Now where the ODEN really excels is in Warzone. It's a great gun for Warzone and it's best used at mid to long range as a support for your team. It takes about 6 to 10 bullets to kill a fully armoured enemy, and I found its biggest issue was close range, when an enemy had already started shooting me first, which is why I recommend this if you're a support unit for your team. It's great at providing cover fire and finishing down off enemies quickly without disengaging from the main fight for too long. Although the ODEN has a similar kill time as the Grau or the M4, it requires less bullets to land to actually kill your enemy, which makes it great for those who don't have amazing aim. Having these high damage impact bullets is really going to benefit your team. You're applying pressure, which is going to force the enemy to have to put their armor plates on. Whilst the enemy are putting their armor on, your other team members can get into advantageous positions or going for the kill. This constant pressure that you're putting on enemy teams is going to allow your squad to easily get to the later stages of Warzone. One of the biggest advantages for having a low recoil gun with high damage bullets is being able to finish off those downed enemies. This makes the ODEN a support class which every squad should have. Now before we get onto those all important ratings, let me know the attachments that you use on your ODEN or if there's any changes you'd make to mine. If you're enjoying the video so far, please consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos in future. Now let's get onto the ratings. Now let's see the all-important ratings for the ODEN. For ease of use, I'm going to be giving the ODEN 8 out of 10. It's a really easy gun to use, with the recoil being a slight up and down, which allows you to easily get headshots from afar. You may however find it difficult to hit those who are just peeking above barriers with just the tip of their head showing. The solution to this is just firing one bullet at a time, and since the ODEN has high damage per bullet and you're landing headshots, it makes for an easy kill. For damage, I'm going to be giving it 8.5 out of 10. As already mentioned, the ODEN has a very quick kill time, similar to that of the Grau and the M4, but because it does more damage per bullet, it puts it slightly ahead. However, it does all this extra damage at the cost of having very low mobility, which is why the M4 and the Grau are going to be better choices in most situations. If you're a support unit for your squad, the ODEN is going to be the much better choice though. Now for the fun factor, I'm going to be giving the ODEN an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed using this gun, especially during the squad games with my mates. I was getting high kills and was able to help the team. We got a couple of wins out of it as well, which is great. I had the most fun with it in the 3 or 4 man squads because you could directly see the benefits that you're providing your team with the ODEN. Acting as support for my team using the ODEN, we were pretty much able to get a top 10 placement every single game. Now overall, I'm going to be giving the ODEN 8.5 out of 10. Due to the high damage and the ease of use, it was a great addition to the squad. Because we were able to do so well, getting some wins and always placing in the top 10, it was making it really fun to just crack on, get online and play some Warzone. I would definitely recommend using the ODEN in Warzone. Please let me know in the comment section down below how you've done with it and if you've got any success stories to share. Now let's see how the ODEN compares to all the other guns we've reviewed so far. And as you can see guys, with no surprise, the ODEN is top of our leaderboard so far, easily beating the Holger 26. The ODEN also beats the overpowered akimbo setups we had for our 357 and our Renettis. These pistol setups are also out of date as they've been nerfed since. If you enjoyed the video guys, please consider subscribing and drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.